Dozens rallied at the Capitol this afternoon in opposition of a proposed Stand Your Ground bill. This controversial bill will head to the House Judiciary Committee next week. Tonight, Channel 7's Paris Kane breaks down what this bill could mean and why state leaders are fighting against it.
Mills, the Stand Your Ground bill sailed through the Arkansas Senate almost 2 weeks ago on a 27-7 vote. Next, it will go to the House Judiciary Committee.
Justice now! Justice now!
Dozens standing their ground at the Capitol today, all fighting against the Stand Your Ground bill.
It is time for true justice, and real justice can't wait.
Several state and religious leaders, as well as activists, all opposing SB 24. The Stand Your Ground bill that would end the duty to retreat when using physical or deadly force. That's if the person using the deadly force is lawfully present, with reasonable belief they're being threatened, they're not engaged in gang activity, they're not a felon, and not the initial aggressor.
We've heard a lot of people talk about these bills being bad, and they are bad, but they're also harmful. We know by data that they're also deadly.
Those like Representative Vivian Flowers voting against the bill, claiming the bill does not give more protection, but instead harms minority groups. She points to cases like Trayvon Martin, and warns it's only one example of what could happen.
That is but one example of the impact of Stand Your Ground. We know that it had an impact, that was you. As a matter of fact, who was standing his ground was Trayvon Martin.
Republican Senator Jim Hendren also spoke to the crowd against the bill by phone today.
This is not a partisan issue. This is, as far as I'm concerned, a human decency issue.
KATV reached out to Republican Senator Bob Ballinger, who sponsored the bill, about today's rally. In a statement, he said, quote, "I didn't even know there was a protest." He claims the current law in place contains ambiguous language. Senator Hendren sees it differently.
This law broadens that to allow someone who can escape in complete safety. In other words, they're not threatened by deadly force to choose to stay and fight and kill.
Those like Scott Hamilton, CEO of the Arkansas Urban League, know what it's like to be in the Stand Your Ground type situation. He shared a story about a time he was threatened by two men with guns stealing his car. And although he was a concealed carry holder, he wasn't armed at the time.
I probably would have shot and killed both of them. And to this day, I would have to suffer with that.
The protest was sponsored by groups like the Arkansas Democratic Black Caucus, the Public Policy Panel, Arkansas United, and the W. Harold Flowers Law Society, among several others. Mills?
Thank you, Paris. The House Judiciary Committee will hear Senate Bill 24 on Tuesday.